Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma and I am so glad to have you here with me today. Today we're going to talk about what I believe is probably my last project pan I'm starting for at least the next few months, which is Project Level Up. This project was started by, I believe her name is Sofie or Sophia. I'm so sorry. I will have the creator of this Project Level Up listed in the description below, as well as a link to her channel and her intro video for the 2023 Project Level Up. So with Project Level Up, the basics of it is you roll in something, whatever category you're wanting, I believe. I believe I've mostly only seen it with like eyeshadow palettes though. So you roll in an eyeshadow palette and you focus on the palette until you hit a specific goal. And then you roll in another eyeshadow palette at a different level. So there's 5 different levels and I'm going to do these slightly differently from how the creator has set it up. But the creator has said that it's perfectly acceptable to change it and tweak it to how it works for you, as long as each level you're increasing and it's becoming more and more of a challenge. So the way that the creator does it is she rolls in for level 1 palette, uses everything in that palette at least one time, and then tries to hit pan on one of the pans in that palette. And the level 2 is use everything in that palette twice and try to hit 2 pans, and so on and so forth all the way to level 5. That does seem a little too much for me at this time, considering almost none of my items are close to hitting pan, and considering I don't wear makeup every day. And this is also my 3rd project panning project that I will be doing for this year. I don't expect to add any more because I do think I'm going to become a little too overwhelmed if I add any more than this. But there is one other that I'm looking at starting, but if I do, it'll be in another month or 2. Give me a chance to get these 3 that I've started going. So how I'm going to change this and make it work for me is I will be doing each level, but they will be slightly different. So level 1, so I have to use every shade 1 time and one of the shades 10 times. Then in level 2, whatever I roll in, I will have to use each of the shades twice and one of the shades 20 times, or pick 2 shades to do 10 in, so on and so forth. And so for me, my level 5 will be that I have to use every shade in there at least 5 times, and I have to either use one of the shades 50 times or 5 shades 10 times. So I am going to do a screen recording so you can see me picking my shade. I'm going to be using the Little Decisions app. I have put all of my eyeshadow palettes in here, not my eyeshadow singles, just the palettes. There are some 4-pan palettes that I have decided to go ahead and leave in here until I get to level 5. And then I do have some full face palettes that I have decided to go ahead and put into here as well, because they have eyeshadows, but they also have other products in them, and the other products themselves won't be rolled in, just the eyeshadow portions. So let's go ahead and see what I am rolling in for my level 1. Okay, so as you saw there, I rolled in the Ace Beauty Falling For You palette. This was recently shown in my palettes I haven't used video, so I am glad to roll this in. However, I'm not all that excited to roll it in right now because this is a fall palette. So I am kind of glad that it's on level 1 and being that it's not fall, because that means that I have to use each shade in here 1 time, and that I need to use 1 shade 10 times. So here is the palette. I think maybe this has, oh yeah, this still has the plastic part on it. Here's the inside. It has a nice mirror. I'll take that plastic right off. And those are the colors. Now those pinks, I think I might be able to do something with for this time of year. But honestly, the rest of the colors I'm kind of worried about using. right now. So I have to use each of these shades one time in a look, and then I need to pick one of these shades right now that I'm going to use 10 times instead of just the one. So the shade names we have are Apple, Squash, Pumpkin Pie, Autumn, Pine Cone, Cherry Pie, Spice, Cranberry, Chestnut, Persimmon, Cider, and Candy Corn. This is such a fall palette. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Which one should I do? Should I go safe or should I go crazy? Okay, I'm gonna go kind of on the safe side. I know you probably don't want me to, but I am going to for this one. I'm gonna go in with that shade Squash right there because I think that'll be an easier shade for me to use in multiple different looks as we get into springtime here soon. Hopefully I'll be able to hit that before I do those tennis shoes before springtime, but we'll just have to see. So Squash, which is the one right here, is the one that I will use 10 times, and then everything else I have to use at least once. So I'm excited to dig into this because, like I said, it's not even been swatched before. I wish it was fall time for this palette, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss the plastic part because I'm now digging into this. So the updates for this will be when I hit that level. My goal will be to do an update for level 1 within a month and a half maybe, and then level 2 will probably be like 2 to 2.5 months, but I do want to finish all 5 levels by this time next year. So I'm hoping this level 1 doesn't take me too long, and then the next 2 levels will also not take me too long, but it'll just ultimately depend on what I come up with. Tell me how you would like those updates to be. I'm debating between just doing a strict update, how I liked the palette, how it worked for me, and rolling in the next level, or doing that, but also showcasing maybe 1 or 2 looks that I was able to make with it. We'll see what I can come up with, and we'll see on what you guys tell me down below what you prefer. But I hope you are excited to follow along with me as I do this project level up. And a big thank you again to the creator who made this for making this an open project for anybody to join. And also, if any of you are doing this, whether it be on your YouTube, your Instagram, or just in your personal life, let me know down below because I would love to follow along with you. Let me know what you roll into your level 1, and let's encourage each other to use up the makeup we have, because if we don't use it, we shouldn't be buying it. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in a video very soon.